a day or something, and he cuts it short. I've done those marathon drives, they're not worth it.
Right.
Not
Oh
worth
yeah.
it.
I told him what I would do. Like, if you got the title at 3 and you're ready to roll, I said I would drive till dark, basically. Get a hotel room.
Put the pedal to the metal and just do it, yeah.
Get as far as you can, kind of thing. Get a hotel room. Like I sent him with our card and gas card and that. So.
You know what's gonna happen, he's gonna get the title, he's gonna get the truck, and the truck's gonna break down.
Oh well, that's
Don't-
one thing.
Don't even put that out.
He's the guy
Let's
that
put money on that.
can, he's
Let's
the
put-
guy that can fix it though. That's
Oh,
the
is
best
he?
part. Yeah, he's the guy that does pretty much all the maintenance on the fire trucks. So he's the guy to have on this trip.
Well, I'm
so.
curious, I'm looking for your text, that,
Oh.
hey,
I hope it works out.
It's gonna
I
be
really hope it
it's gonna
does.
be a nail biter till he gets back. Everybody,
Ugh.
don't
yeah, well, actually, it's only a nail biter till we know that he's got the title and he's on the
That's the
road.
first thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, because when he was talking to Lon, he's like, you know, it might be into Monday before he gets back, and he was like, yep, that's not a problem. So, because I told him, I said, you don't want to push that thing in one shot. Like, that's not going to be fun by any
Off
means.
the road.
And it's like, I mean, so it's an old fire truck or whatever. Like, does it have radio in it? Like, is he just in silence the whole way coming home?
Probably.
that's okay.
Because he, right as we got to the airport, he's like, you sure you don't want to go? And I said, buddy, I can't drive it. He's like, no, but you could talk to me. And I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Well, I'm kind of excited to see how it goes, but I think we did the only thing we could do, and I appreciate, you know, Darcy's spidey senses coming up and
Right.
saying, you know, so we should have, that should be our policy, that when we buy something,
Yeah.
we,
Like,
we need the title and the vehicle.
well, and
We've done that too already.
she had said that we had never done a wire transfer before, and that wasn't true, because we
No.
did do one.
I thought we did too.
We did, when we bought the orange trailer for the drones and that, we did a wire transfer for that, so, but it also wasn't $50-some thousand either, it was like $15,000, so.
Still no.
But, so we hadn't done it before, it's just, you know, it's not our normal practice by any means, it just, it seems so weird that that was, like, adamant that they had to have it wired, like, why? Like, we sent you the first check and you didn't need it wired, so why do we have to do it on the second one?
He told me the reason he needed the money right away is because he's got 4 other people interested in the truck, and he's not gonna hold it any longer.
It's so dumb.
And that's when I thought,
So
this
this
is
our
a
check
scam.
back then.
You know, this is a scam.
Yeah. Well, and when Justin's, so he made him send in pictures of the priority mail thing or whatever, and there's nothing in it, and I'm like, well, I said, they didn't even get the envelope that I had that was inside of it, so I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Cause I watched the girl put it in the deal and seal it, I'm like,
So what kind of a outfit is this? I mean, is it a big place where they've got one outfit does all the mail sorting and then the other one does the...
I'm not real sure, cause, so when we sent the check, we sent it to Sugar Grove, Illinois, so it feels like that they have operations like in Illinois, Arkansas, and I think they said Missouri as well, so. Yeah. But yeah, we'll know this afternoon
So
sometime.
somebody took the check,
Yeah, somebody's.
somebody's got it. You know, shit like that, it should never, ever be lost.
Right? Yeah.
Especially priority mail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he flipped it. He said, I don't think you guys put the check in there.
Like, why would I do
And
that?
they said, so I don't know whether you're serious about buying or not. And I said, well, this is a scam. I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah.
trying to throw it back on us, and
We're a county,
We're a
You
county,
know, it's
why
not
would we
like-
do that?
you know.
Yeah, what
So
the hell,
dumb.
man?
Yeah.
We have an attorney behind us.
Yeah.
When Justin called me Wednesday, my buddy was sitting in the office or whatever, and he tells me that check didn't show up, like nothing was in there. He's like, I thought somebody died in your family. He said, your face just went white. I'm like, yeah, because I'm responsible for it. I'm the one that sent it off, so.
well, you know, I'm not saying you did, but let's say you did somehow not put it in. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, you know, but it's.
Well, so even if I didn't put the check in my envelope that I had, where did that end up though?
Exactly.
Right.
So,
Except for I noticed you've got a new truck. No, I'm just kidding.
no, I actually got mine finally fixed, so.
But nobody, anyway, it'll be interesting. But I had, when I was talking to Darcy and Justin, I said, when I first heard about this, my first thought was, we should walk away from this thing. And then the more I thought about it, I talked myself into it. It's like, well, why would he call and tell you to cancel the check if he was crooked?
Right.
And then say, well, he probably did that so he could force you to wire the money. And then,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely like, okay, you can see it one way and then you see it the other way, and shit, what do I do?
Yeah, that could,
It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't things, cause as again, like, every time we go to purchase one of these trucks, something bad happens or whatever. Like, when I went on the Colorado trip, we get down there, water is shooting everywhere out of the truck. I'm like, oh crap. So,
Yeah.
and then we come home empty-handed. Well, they brought them to us anyway, so it all worked out. But it's just like, why can't one of these deals just ever go smoothly?
But this will be a really major upgrade. for
Oh
us.
yeah, I mean, it's got 24,000 miles on it, it's got brand new tank on it, like, the pictures Justin showed me, I mean, if you'd have told me it was a 94, I'd have never guessed it, like, it looks brand new, like,
it did look brand
diesel?
new.
it looks brand new, basically. I'm assuming these guys, like, when they get trucks, they do restorations to them and that kind of thing. Like, the paint job looked brand new to me, so,
Well, is it like a one-ton truck or is it a big truck?
it's one that can hold 3,000 gallons,
Yeah, it's a
so.
big truck. So how
Like a
many?
2-ton truck? I mean, you have to step up into it, or is it?
I assume
You
so.
haven't seen it?
I mean, I guess it's basically like the front end's like a semi, basically. And then you have that on it. So
Does it have two wheels in the back or one set?
that I couldn't tell
Did you see a picture of it?
I saw it on Justin's phone, but
Is it
that was
gas
2
or
weeks
diesel?
ago. Don't know that either.
And you sent them a check for
I did. Yeah. Yep. See, me and checks, man.
Don't know how many tires it's got.
No,
Does it have
Now,
an
this
engine?
changes the whole
as far as I
story.
know. It
Have
had to-
tires, have an engine?
It had to have those things when the boys went last week. So,
All to be discovered. Okay, all right.
you know, it
You have to rent a tow truck to bring it home.
yeah, I hope not. I hope it gets home just fine. So,
So who you sending out there to get it?
Clint Allen, he is on his way. He should be landing there probably in about 40 minutes.
Okay, so he's flying out there and he's driving it back by himself, so
Yep.
Poor Darren.
So Danny Hansen, he's another fireman or whatever. He works for the road department. He was supposed to go with him, but he couldn't find 2 forms of ID, so he couldn't go.
You can get
Because we
on
wanted
the
2 guys that have CDLs to drive it home.
yeah.
So, because Clint this morning, he's like, so are you gonna come with me? And I'm like, no. I said, I don't have a CDL. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I just need somebody in there to keep me awake. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I said, but I ain't going to Arkansas.
Cause
buddy."
it ain't gonna go 80 mile an hour.
Oh no, top speed is 65, and if he gets it to 65, it should take 24 hours of driving. But I don't think there's any way he will keep it at 65 the whole way.
So it's in Arkansas?
Yeah, it's in Little Rock.
And that was the other thing that was weird is this guy that was selling him when the money was going to Illinois.
Yeah,
And so he goes, but this is my company that I have.
yeah. Like the owner sounds like just a douche to me, basically. Like he's been.
Well, he's a pretty slick talking guy. I'm giving you the negative. But
Well, so did Justin though. Like Justin didn't feel real comfortable with him, but the other guy, Chris, like our guys met him and everything. I mean, he's fire chief. Like he understood what they were after and all that. And it was great. Like he didn't care how we got the money to him, you know. But yeah, the guy that owns it, he's a different cat. So
Used car salesman.
yeah,
Let
basically.
me talk to my manager and let me see if I
let's see if I can't do something.
Let me see.
Maybe
See if we can't get
We
this.
Sounds
can't
like a
really
damn
talk.
cattle buyer.
So and then on a different note, Tetra Tech is at the Busy Bee currently finishing
Oh, yeah?
up their
Oh, yeah.
tests.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they will send that off probably, I'm assuming Monday, and then we'll have 10 days.
Who got the award for the demo?
The guy that did, what was it, Sullinger or something like that, was the 55,000.
His,
Oh, they went with the low bid. He was way lower than everybody else.
Yeah, the state was fine
Really?
with it, so.
who did, who?
The state said it was good to go with him,
The
so.
hell?
So,
I'll be damned.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie War Dogs, but it's based off of, these guys, they sell like, ammunition and that kind of stuff to the US government and that.
Mhm.
Well, they had bid at a project, it was called the Afghan deal, and our military needed like 100 million rounds of like, for AK-47s and stuff like that. Well, when they did their bid, and they got brought in or whatever, and they're like, yep, so you guys won and blah, blah, blah. And they asked, well, so how much did you beat the next bid by? And I said, oh, you don't really wanna know that. They beat it by $43 million. And so that guy freaks out or whatever in the movie. Well, so this guy, when I called him, and I said, hey, just let you know, you won the bid and that. And so he asked, so what was the next bid? And I told him, I said, you don't wanna know that. And he's just like, go ahead. And I said, next bid was 99,000, and instantly, he was like, damn it. And so this is
He's
his,
gonna be held, he's gonna be held to his bid.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Of course he is.
And, so I explained to him, where we were at with the process of getting Tetra Tech and all that, and he was perfectly fine with it. So if everything goes according to plan, which we all know it will not go according to plan, hopefully, like end of October, we should be able to start down. So that is the plan.
Alright.
Cause Tetra Tech will send that off, they can come back saying we're good to go, that takes 10 days, and then we send the results to the DEQ to get the permit then. And that can take about 10 days.
You think about those bids that were so different, but if that material didn't, you could probably do it for that. The biggest expense he's gonna have is a dump fee.
Yeah.
So, and that was one thing I asked him, cause I called Florin afterwards and I said, well, what would you bid it? And Florin's like, oh, I don't know, 55, 60,000. And then the longer he was on the phone with me, he started running the numbers in his head and he's like, that's at least probably 70 to 80,000. So this guy apparently has some sort of trailer that is the equivalent to like 5 dump trucks basically.
Mm.
So he's thinking that he's gonna eat up some of the cost by having a
Yeah,
bigger
one
truck
of
and
those.
that kind of thing. Get more in one shot kind of deal, so.
And he's got a coolie up by his house.
I
It tells me.
Well, that's what Florin's like, well, me, I just dig a hole, get rid of
Dig a hole and
it.
bury it.
Yeah, I know what you do for it, so. But, and I do have the keys for the Busy Bee, so we're good there.
So he's not gonna be in there anymore?
Better not be after today, so. He was down there this morning, cause he was waiting for the Tetra Tech guy to get there, supposed to be there at 9, was not, but.
Mm.
So, that guy's supposed to be done around 1, he said today, so once he is done, I will go down and I will lock it up, and I will notify the sheriff's department that nobody should be in there without us, so. So if for some reason Mark has a key still, and he's down there, that will be trespassing at this point, so.
Well, and I got a feeling that the only thing that get him to get out of there was just the deadline, you guys said. Because otherwise he would have just kept.
Well, and the crazy thing is, so we bought this thing on Valentine's Day, and the stipulation from the state was that he needed to be out in 3 months. It is October.
Yep.
And he just kept asking, can I
What's
get
the
another
extension?
extension? Can I get an extension? Like, Mark, we need to hurry this up. Like, granted, we didn't have like a deadline for a date to be done, but it was like, you need to move on. Like,
The
get
state
your stuff.
said you only had 3 months. You've had
Yeah.
more.
And so he had called Sarah several times and begged her, okay, we can give you a few more weeks and blah, blah, blah. I mean, at one point, we had a hard deadline of like July 1st, and nope, blew right through that. Like, Mark, come on. And then this week, he comes in and he says, so I just got a couple things left. I'm like, all right, sounds great.
How much junk did he have in there?
No,
Oh,
you
right,
have
never
no
mind.
idea. And he said, I got somebody coming to pick up a roll of carpet or whatever on Tuesday, and then we'll be out. I'm like, sounds great. And he had said something along the line of, well, you said you still gotta wait for this Tetra Tech thing, and that takes 10 days, so is there any way? And I said, no. I said, if I don't walk into the commissioner meeting on Friday with those keys, I'm gonna get my butt chewed.
Yeah, blame it on them.
I'm like,
That's right.
this needs to be done. So when I got there this morning, he instantly handed them to me, so I'm like, alright, good boy.
That situation is too bad, that he's the way he is, cause he used to be a very good person, but he's just, boy.
You made out very good on this deal.
Oh, yeah.
Really,
He did. He
he's
knows
really
he did.
lucky you guys did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly.
well, and honestly, it had nothing to do with Mark per se, it was more of his
It was-
wife.
Mhm.
I know she's not doing well, and
Oh,
she
there.
had the sob story in that to try to get us to reopen, cause, I mean, Justin was adamant, he never wanted to do a buyout again, and I totally understand why.
She
Okay.
wanted to reopen?
Well,
That's
that's
how come it did.
reopen
No,
the
reopen the
buyout
program.
process.
So we had our
Oh.
second, we went through our second
done
wave, and he
that.
was the
Yeah,
only one
well,
that made
they
it.
were in on it the first time around, and he backed out of it.
Yeah, he did, cause he had a different idea. He
Well,
thought that
he
they
could
would
get
buy the
A lot
business
more money, yeah.
in addition to the building.
Yep. And what
Blue
he
sky.
told her were two different things, cause I got to see the offer, cause I went looking back through things. Cause I'm like, well, you didn't get an offer, he refused it. She's like, no, he didn't. And I said, ma'am, I'm looking at it right now. I said,
Right.
it's
She's
white and
wicked.
black, it's right here, so,
She's wicked.
but,
Well, but in the long run though, it was part of our mitigation strategy.
Yep.
Part of the buyout, it's getting rid of something in the floodplain, we're getting grant money to do it. I'm glad that he could be helped out. by
Yeah,
it.
I'm glad, yeah, I agree.
But my
I'm
point,
glad
but
it's
if it
done.
wasn't for you guys reopening that, it wouldn't have happened. But he was the only one in the second wave of the buyout, right?
he was the only one qualified, yeah.
Because he had flood insurance.
And he was the only one in the entire state that got awarded it, nobody else, cause there was
Really?
other counties that were
Yeah.
trying to do
God
it,
must be
and
watching out for him.
so, yeah, he was the only one, and the biggest deal is you had to still have flood insurance, so.
That's a catch right there. That's what stopped a lot of them from
Well, it was only if
qualifying
you needed,
in number 3.
but no one, the flood insurance only needed if you were gonna be in the Swift Current deal.
Correct.
Other than that.
Cause
there
you
were-
could, I guess, when they did the initial big buyout, cause what, they buy 17 properties or something like that, you didn't have to have it for that one, but that was also the one that took like 2.5 years before they
Right.
got any notice of what was going to happen, so,
Well, what was our match for this?
nothing,
That's what I thought.
nothing, that was the
See,
the
that's the
beauty
answer
of
I'd
it.
like to hear.
Yeah, cause originally it was gonna be a 10%er, and the state, since we were the only ones, they, used their resiliency funds and
The
put the
state's
match
been
up.
really good to us.
Yeah.
In
they've
some
been very
ways.
helpful with that, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's
With
that's
that.
Sarah,
Depends on other things, yes.
in some ways, you're right, but that's Sarah, isn't it?
Yep. Yep, that was Sarah, and from what it sounds like, I don't know if she'll be there a whole lot longer kind of thing. She's got some family issues going on. I don't think her husband's doing very well, so she's not there a whole lot as it is right now, so.
God, that's too bad to hear because man, she's
Yeah, she's
She's-
great,
she's
like, I
a
like
good one.
working with Sarah, she's been awesome through this, I mean, we didn't actually have to write the grant, which was wonderful, they had that company do it, Rostan or whatever, so, I mean, that was wonderful in itself,
Hmm.
so,
And she's tenacious,
oh gosh, yeah. Yeah,
but she seems to be so up to speed on the issues that it's,
Mhm.
you know. No, I was impressed, so.
so yeah, that's pretty much my week in a nutshell for you guys, so,
Okay.
it,
I'm
it's been
sorry,
interesting.
did I miss something?
Oh, I was just telling them, so on Monday, that was when my whole fiasco of a week started. I had to go to the state auction in Helena, left here at 6 o'clock. Got back here at 3 o'clock, come here, get the check, that whole.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You made a very
So-
important purchase.
did you buy anything up at the
Oh,
state?
yeah.
I did not, no, Justin did. So he tells me that he had bought some chairs. And what it sounded like is he got like 6 chairs kind of like this, and then the others were like the metal ones you could like stack together kind of thing. And we're like, okay, that'd be easy to put in the back of the truck. That was not the case when I got there. There were 36 of these.
Oh, my.
These don't stack very well together. And he had got some other stuff, like a couple of desks for the fire hall and that. So our trailer was plumb full, and we stacked these 12 feet high in the back of his truck. We looked like the Beverly Hillbillies coming home. as we're trying to leave, the state trooper's sitting there. He's just like, "You gonna get some more straps?" And we're like, "Yep, we're headed to Menards right now." We ended up buying 4 more straps, 100 feet of rope. I mean, it looked ridiculous.
But you made it.
We did, we did, and because I told him, I said, "You can't drive too slow coming home." I said, "'Cause I gotta be back. I gotta get that check and get it in the mail." Wish I wouldn't have at this point. So.
Fun stuff, huh?
So, and then yeah, today got up at 4 o'clock and took Clint to the airport. So it's been fun. It's been real fun.
You gonna enjoy your weekend?
Oh my god, yeah. My buddy Cody, he's just like, "You wanna go to Miles City tonight for a football game?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "No, I am not going to Miles City." So, but, yeah, now I'm gonna go grab some lunch and wait for Justin to get here, and then I'm done.
You're done. Good plan. See
Well-
if it works.
Yeah, exactly. With my luck, no. I'll probably have to go down to check the busy bee, and that guy will be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be here a few more hours." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're good. You got plenty of samples. Get on out." So, and then when we do hear about the truck, you'll probably hear about it from Justin, because I'm sure Clint will call.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
I'm just curious because this was the only decision we could make or lose our deposit. So-
yeah. Well, at one point, Justin's like, "All right, so you're gonna have to drive to Billings." I'm like, "Okay, what am I doing in Billings?" "You're gonna videotape yourself putting the check in the envelope, taking it to UPS, videoing it there, and then we will send that off to them to prove that we have the check sent." And I'm like, "Okay, that's an interesting scenario." But
And that's what you did?
no.
That's if we were gonna.
That's if we weren't sending somebody
Oh,
down
I
there.
see.
But
Yeah,
since-
Sure.
Well, I got
Clint
to
was
kicking
going
around
on.
with Darcy, and that's how that came up. It just hit me. The only way we'll do this is if we take possession of the truck when we hand the check.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
But I didn't know you guys had already, see, when I came up to that conclusion, I didn't know whether you even saw that there was a truck there.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you were looking online and saying.
No,
you know,
so, P. Salty and Clint, they went last week or whatever down there, so they've physically seen the
Yeah,
truck.
so-
I assume
See, that's what
it's
tells me
there.
this is likely not a scam.
It's just the whole weird scenario,
It
like,
smells like it, but.
the guy's just a odd duck that we're dealing with, so, which makes sense for us. Like I said, nothing grows easily, so.
But the one thing we did get smarter in the future, this is how we'll address these things.
Right? Well, and that's what I told Justin. I said, "You just gotta tell that guy, like, this is county policy. Like, we don't send money that way." Like,
I blamed on other commissioners, I said,
Yeah.
they're not gonna allow it, they're just not gonna do it.
yeah.
He goes, well,
Yeah, I would do it.
I said, I would, if you were up to me, I'd give you the money in
Sure. Cash.
cash.
Oh, and one
Put
other
a little
thing.
something in there for yourself too.
Yeah. Well, that's what Justin's like. "I don't want you to think that, that we think you took the check." I said, "What would I do with it?" I said, "I couldn't cash
No,
it."
that's what I mean, I could see you maybe missing, go,
Yeah, if I
"Shit,
didn't-
here's the check,
Right.
But no, it just, too much of it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And maybe, for all we know, somebody in his office may have stolen it.
Yeah, who knows if he, because it didn't require a signature or anything. It was just, we had the tracking number, so we were watching where it was at. And yeah, who knows who actually got the mail that day for him and snagged the check. No
Do they
idea.
think they're gonna be able to cash it? I mean,
See, that's why it smelled like a scam, because getting money back from a wire is a little trickier
Oh, yeah.
than.
Mm-hmm.
100%, because the second you send it, they might send it somewhere else.
Yeah, it's kinda, and who knows what account you're sending it to, so now maybe that's a scam. They say, we didn't get the check, you gotta wire it.
Yeah.
So there's their scheme.
Yeah.
That's fun. I once won a box of pencils. The guy said, no, he goes, you've just won $10,000. And he goes, but all you need to do is buy this $400 box of pencils.
No, yeah, sure thing.
And I was so naive, I was so, oh, I won 10,000, it's only gonna cost me $400. I was running around, everybody in the office, I just won $10,000. My brother says, you realize you're being scammed.
You idiot.
You'll give him his $400, he'll get your pencils, and he'll tell you
Yeah,
anything
it's a
about the
box of pencils,
$10,000
sure,
you want.
no problem. was better than the best.
But they would've had my name on it.
Yeah.
Pencils would have had my name on it.
But they better have, they better
Oh, there you
been,
go.
been laced with gold on them.
They still be using them too.
oh,
Yes.
my phone's ringing, not anybody else's.
Oh, funny, that's funny. Your
But-
$4
And then I
box.
guess the only other thing was, so Glenn has hit his quota, I guess, for hours for the year or whatever, cause you know, he's got, can only work so much.
Who's that?
Glenn, our sign guy, Justin's dad, and apparently he's allowed like 750 hours for the year, and he's at
Really?
740, so
Wow, hitting it.
we're, what did he put, we're furloughing him?
That's according to his before he has to start paying back, right?
Yeah,
That's not our,
no, it's not our.
it's all on him not being hurt by his social security or whatever.
Yeah, so I guess they had contacted Charlie and she let us know, so we, put him on furlough,
Furlough, good.
so,
It's all right.
but, so I guess
And
if.
he doesn't get health insurance or
Nope.
anything, so
Nothing, no vacay, none of that.
just
It's
you
all-
won't get any signs put up,
I mean, if we absolutely need one put up, I'm sure I can send Justin out, so.
there you go.
He owes me for a bit for this week,
So
so.
this is between now and the end of December?
So, basically at this point, it would have been, he's piling up, the order for this winter basically for getting more signs, so.
Right. All right,
So he'll probably come to me next week with that, and that's where we'll be for that, so. And apparently I had to correct some lady, I guess, came up here. She's lived on, I don't know if it was East or West Parrot, but, she was trying to say that the sign was spelled wrong. And it's Parrot, and that is how it is in every map book and everything. Somehow she said it's Parroit, I believe. And I'm like, nope, that's not even close. And so Rena's like, okay, well, I just want to confirm with you guys. I'm like, yeah, I've never had anybody ask about that before. So, I mean, we've had signs
You
come
will.
in. Like, we had, instead of Burner Mountain, it was Burner Mountain. I'm like, well, it still makes sense for out there. It burns, so. But. Alrighty, well, you guys got anything for me, or just?
no, keep having fun.
Yeah, that's
You
what this week is
in your
here.
pickup this, probably on Sunday morning and heading on down to northern Colorado.
I hope not. I hope not. Well, when I talked to Justin this morning, he's like, I need you to do me a favor. And I said, oh, really? Another one? Where am I going now? And he's like, well, my sensor just came on or whatever in my truck. I don't know what it is, some speed sensor thing in his truck. He had it fixed already once. And I'm like, are you telling me I'm about to drive to Drummond? He's like, oh, no, I can get it home or whatever. I just need you to call Elite and tell them that we need an appointment for next week. I'm like, deal, I can handle that. I said, because I'm not coming to Drummond. So,
Well, you know what he said to me too that was funny, so we had this conversation, I said, the only way that we're gonna do this, Justin, is if we'll hand him a check, if they give us the title. And he goes, can you call this George and tell him that? I said, I'm gonna just be real direct with you, Justin, why do you want me to call him? He goes, cause this guy can really, he's a slick talker, and he said, he needs to hear it from you. I said, okay.
yeah, the figurehead, you know, the chairman. Makes sense, but, yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, well, we'll catch you